Hello viewers, I'm SB, and welcome back to just an extremely hard video game. It's gotten so difficult. I was thinking about this a little bit, and in some ways it feels a little bit like the, what is that? Oh, item radar. I'm assuming it just means, when it says item, it just means things that'll sit in here. It feels a little bit like Dead Cells, you know? Where, like, you learn a lot of skills as you're sort of, like, working your way up through the difficulties in Dead Cells. And then you hit a certain point, like somewhere around, I don't know, 4 boss cells, where it's all of a sudden all that goes out the window. Like there's no version of this where you can just like tweak your health and get your defenses and like be in a place where you can kind of tank some damage sometimes. All of a sudden it becomes a game that's about decisively winning encounters immediately. And I think that's where we are right with this. So now we have the telekinetic kick and yeah. Yeah, cool. I like damage resistance, damage reduction. Who likes to be damaged? I ask you. This wand is always hilariously bad. That is wild. That is a wild thing. And pollen. Okay, well, I like this wand quite a bit. I wish it had more slots in it, but like I really like this 100-ish mana max super high charge speed wand that I feel like we often find around here. Honestly, maybe we just do something like... You know what? Pollen on impact is interesting. Right? Let's try that. And then we'll just put the magic missile in here. Your wand 1, your wand 2, your wand... I don't even know what to make of you. What happens if you shoot... What happens if you shoot 4 teleport bolts at the same time? How does that even go? Okay, no, it does not. That's a really long recharge time. I was kind of wondering if it would, like, cycle us through each of the impact locations, but no, it just picks one, it looks like. Okay. So let's try this thing. Let's try shooting somebody with this and seeing if it delivers all 3 projectiles to them simultaneously. Huh, wait a second. Ow, what? Why am I so bad at shooting? I gotta tell you, I don't want to go... Dissipate, I want the money. If we touch that, we'll take damage. We know that. Okay, there we go. What I was gonna say is, it's shooting out the wrong number of projectiles, right? Why are we getting... So, like, this bubble spark should, when it breaks, shoot this bubble spark, which should, when it breaks, shoot the pollen. Where are these extra bubbles coming from? Huh. Okay, I don't understand that at all. Oh, right, telekinetic kick is like a very different weird thing. Look at this. Look at this little, like, tombstone that we found. Also that. What's up with that? Could you not... Alright, so some weird stuff is happening here. We definitely shot that purple guy, and a different purple guy came out of him when we did that, so that's weird. Oh, hey! I was just trying to, like, telekinetically kick dirt at that thing. I didn't realize you can use this to just, like, grab stuff. That's neat. Anyway, this is weird. Let's desecrate that grave. Nope, nothing. I was kind of hoping it was going to be like a spelunky thing, and there was going to be a shotgun in there. You know, there's not shotguns in this game that we've ever seen. But, you know, that's not necessarily the same thing as there just not being shotguns in the game. There was a big update recently. All kinds of stuff's probably new and weird. What is my flask full of currently? Is this mud? It's swamp. Okay. Let's go empty this. I want to empty it in a place where it's not just going to flow down into that reservoir, because that's where I want to refill from. It will just pour it off the side of this. There's some stuff I'm still not clear about with water. Like, swamp looks and behaves a lot like it's just water and also peat. But we know that that's not what happens, right? If you get a bunch of peat in a bunch of water, it's just water and peat separately. And then I'm also not like 100% clear on how peat works, because sometimes when you put water into toxic sludge, it just purifies the sludge, but sometimes it also produces some peat on the way there, and the whole thing's just very strange. Alright, so there's definitely a wand below us. And we could just magic missile through, but, like, feels wasteful. Yeah, see, some of the swamp has become peat, and I don't know. Get him, weird projectiles. I got one of them. Pollen is not exactly doing the Lord's work there. Having a heck of a time scoring real hits. Get him, Pollen! Okay. Eventually. I'll quickly convert. Okay. How did I get that much? There wasn't even that quantity of toxic goop left. How did I get up to like 60%? Again, the liquids in this game. How do any of them work? Nobody could possibly know this. That's what I've decided. 10 spells per cast. Okay. That's got some interesting potential. Get. So, how much can I, like, wiggle stuff around? If I pick something up with my telekinetic powers, I can wave it around quite a lot, and it does seem like I can use it to just sort of, like, dislodge things. So that's cool. This perk might be really great. I think that's totally possible. So our item radar is showing us something down here, right? Yeah, we got something way, way, way at the edge of our sense. I guess let's go get it, whatever it is. But it definitely behooves us to go down quickly. We want to be able to leave whenever we sort of get low enough that it's no longer feasible to explore, right? We don't want to still be exploring when we have reached the point where it is no longer feasible to explore. Oh no, oh no. Stay back. Okay, new plan. Never mind, dead. I was gonna say new plan is go over there and telekinetically grab a rock and just hurl it at him. I should definitely have done that. I bet that would have been effective. Right, because physics damage seems to be pretty extreme. Yeah, I probably missed an opportunity. When you have that perk, I bet the smart thing to do is just to always be physicsing people. Levitate faster. Ooh. Alright, cool. You know what? Glass Cannon's probably all upside in Nightmare mode. Wow, spells per cast 10 with only 1.35 second recharge. That's remarkable. That feels like a really unusually good wand. Alright, can we make anything really fun out of this? Not really, it seems like. I mean, I can go and... yeah, we can bifurcate a spark bolt into here, and... That's a little too bifurcated. Also, why are those... oh, maybe Glass Cannon just makes things always red. Oh yeah, that's a thing we gotta remember. We got Glass Cannon, so anything that explodes is gonna explode way bigger than usual. Very important to remember. That adds 70 mana drain. Okay, none of these wands are any damn good at all right now. Glass Cannon's gonna give us... I forgot about our... oh, what are they doing? Why are they, like, moving around like that? My memory is that those just sort of hung in the air behind you. Oh, he's trying to navigate it safely. He knows. Maybe it's something about Glass Cannon that's making them sort of, like, come out with so much force. Yep, okay, they do, in fact, do the thing. must be cautious. Maybe glass cannon plus this levitating thing is, like, totally awesome. It may well be that this is an amazing combo. These don't... Okay, yes, they do not hurt us. Hey, look at that. We'll just pour a bunch of garbage water on whoever happens to be down there. Sorry to whoever that is. I guess that is a concern, though. While it probably doesn't matter too much for the purpose of dealing with enemies, because any enemy hit is already completely devastating, being at 50 max HP is going to be a little bit annoying in terms of dealing with, like, fire and toxic stuff. And I feel like we're pretty good at that at this point. But a thing to keep in mind, to maybe take seriously. Wow, yeah, the damage output. Stop living. Who told you you could live? Alright. So there used to be something over here, and I don't know where it went. And I'm very terrified. We're gonna run into an enemy that has a magic missile wand any moment now. Wow. That really... Jesus. The speed of that projectile was much greater than I was expecting. Well, I think we got him. I do not like the amount of screen shake that we are currently experiencing. Not my favorite thing. Why is there so much diamond? It's just like everything around here is sort of like gently crusted with diamond. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I guess, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull this off of here. We're gonna just replace that wand. And then I'm gonna quickly put this thing back in that wand. And I kind of think we're not gonna mess with any of the rest of this stuff right now. Like, the thing we're doing is working fine. We could throw the homing on, I suppose. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Ooh, the refire speed on this I wasn't really looking at. Does homing add a bunch? No, why is this so slow? Alright, a lot of explosives. A lot of fires that we could start. But instead, let's start with not causing a huge fire on top of my own face. Bold new strategy that I've been working on. Sort of workshopping. We're here labbing it. Okay. The homing's working out pretty well on that that projectile in particular. I do really like the fast levitate. I think this has got some potential. I think this is the kind of run that a good player could probably do a lot with. What will I do with it? Well, that's why you're here, right? To resolve the suspense of that question. That's a bunch of acid. Well, you know, I like this wand an awful lot. So let's see here. We got a bunch of shuffle wands that I'm not really crazy about. Let's just go ahead and pull the components from this one, and we'll grab this wand and decide what to do with it later. I don't much like Acid Orb as an actual projectile, and the acid never does what you want it to do, right? Because when the acid ball hits something, it pops and the acid just falls straight down, so it won't, like, melt through a wall on your behalf or anything. For the moment, with the glass cannon boost, we can just keep using Energy Sphere. It's fine. And then we'll develop better tactics when we have enemies who are surviving a little bit better. So for the moment, let us continue to look around. I do not feel like we've found a very good weapon yet. I'd really, really like to find some more compelling weaponry. Okay. Created for ourselves a nice big pool of water to rinse off in and refill from. What is going on over here? How did this occur? Like, what? I'm not 100% clear on the shape that we're seeing here. Like, why is this like this? It's weird, right? Also, what is... It's just a bunch of toxic coal. But, like, what does this, right? It's strange. Okay. I don't want this wand, but I do want the bomb that it contains. That's a big old sack of weird fungus. Okay. Hey, the weird fungus is the one you eat and it gives you the sight, right? Am I remembering that right? Let's find out. Let's test it. So... Delicious. Feast? Yeah! Fungus powers! Give me all the fungus. You sense that something is off. That's never been less true. I have no negative feelings at all right now. I usually feel like something is off, but right now I just feel great. Oh my god, yeah. I am now remembering, by the way, that it's worm blood. I think it was worm blood that gives the sight, and I just ingested worm blood for the first time while I was in the fungal cavern. So now I think I've just gotten us really high on fungus. So here's a wild thing that's happening. Every time we eat, I'm eating some fungus, and then some's getting taken up into the pouch, and it seems like it's not really expending any. Like, we still have almost the same amount of fungus we started with. But I've eaten such a huge quantity. I feel extremely normal and great. I love the fact that it even has an effect on the music. Oh, hey, a wand. A broken wand. I want that. That's mine. You can't have that. Get away from it. Having a really hard time here. I'm starting to think this fungus didn't have my best interests at heart. Oh, that guy melted himself. Does everybody else feel, like, really normal? I'm, like, very on fire right now. Okay. So's that guy. Weird. Where'd all this oil come from? Hooray! Okay. Now, as for this broken wand that I would like to pick up. First of all, let's just detoxify this little pool. Secondly, I'm gonna throw away this thing of freezing vapor, and I want to be very careful when I do it. Because it's, yeah, gonna create a situation. Ow. I don't know how I got covered in toxic waste. There literally can't be toxic stuff over there, given the amount of water. So I don't know what happened, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's gone exactly the way that you would hope it would. I'm gonna create a very large explosion now. This is a thing that you should definitely do when you are extremely out of your gourd on weird fungus that you discovered. Back up, back up. I just thought I was fun. I thought I'd backed up enough. I backed up so much, and there was a moment there where I was like, you know, I don't know how big this explosion's gonna be. And then another part of my brain came in like a Disco Elysium thing. It was like, don't listen to him. You're so far back that when the bomb goes off, you're gonna feel silly that you backed up so far because of how much the explosion's not going to hit you. It was probably electrochemistry. Electrochemistry was really driving the bus there. All right, let's maybe give that one more go. Y'all, I kind of love this game. Even the parts of it that suck, I kind of love. Why is it not? There we go. When it does that thing where it crashes the executable and just opens a new version of it instead of starting the run in the same executable, it takes such a long time for... Okay, I guess this is Fungus Run. Yeah, it takes such a long time for the, what do you call it, to catch up. Okay, so Slime spontaneously turns into fungal creatures, and we got some slime. Also, when near danger, I sprout fungal growths. I mean, the icon for this is that thing that explodes and shoots the spikes everywhere. I don't know that I want to sprout those. That seems bad. And then I'm not going to take the teleportitis dodge because I think it's more likely to kill us than to save us. We're just going to do the thing we always do. Drop this wand. Okay, interesting. This wand only has 22 charge speed. So let's see. This one has an always cast of... oh, by the way, I read a way to deal with this. Throw it on the ground again, then go to pick it up, and then you can read the always cast. Okay, so yeah, that's the random direction fire thing. That's a shame, because it's the only wand we currently have that is... Alright. What we're going to have to do is just use this one and take everything out of it. If it only has one spell in it. The shuffle is quite predictable. A lot of recharge time on that. Oh well, not much for it. Spark Bolt, we just got so many garbage Spark Bolts. I hate it. Here, we'll put you in there. Okay. Something cool? Something good? No, not really. Well, yeah, I'll just drop it. We don't need this or its Spark Bolts. I missed my glass cannon. Oh god, the fungi. Oh, these guys bleed slime. Yeah. Okay, well... When you guys blow up, you're gonna kill me, right? Oh, these guys also bleed slime! Okay. This is gonna be a nightmare. We're gonna get killed by our own mushrooms for sure. Okay, so no, the fungal growths that I spawn are just the spikes. They're not the whole mushroom. They're just the spikes that the mushroom explodes into. So I just kind of constantly shoot spikes whenever anything is near me. As long as they can't harm me, that's pretty cool. When we find out, in a couple of moments, that they can harm and in fact kill me, I'm going to think that it's less cool, and I want to prepare everybody for that now, so that you're not, like, blown away by the whiplash of it. Just hoping to get close enough to just rain spikes on him there. Ow, yep. Did it to myself. Really don't have anyone else to blame. It's just like, it's kind of amazing, isn't it, that everything I do is wrong? When it comes to dodging, I always find the worst possible way. You would think sometimes I'd get it right by accident. Just like law of large numbers and everything. Alright. Reduce recharge time, sure. I mean, Firebolt is just like garbage. Firebomb is even worse. Ah, here we go. I was going to say, there is a wand in here that's actually quite compelling. Let's pick up that one. Okay, so. Damage plus. Thank you. Reduce recharge time. Excellent. Explosions. Okay, it's just my fungal dudes doing the thing they do. Light. I mean, it already is light. Let's not have Fire Arc in here. This can be my pollen wand. Lots and lots of pollen from the pollen wand. But mostly, lots and lots of lasers from the laser wand. Hey, that was actually a pretty good hit there. I'm a little worried that I'm going to go over there and the thing's going to blow up and kill me. So they don't seem to have a maximum duration. The other ones definitely did, right? The ones that killed us last time. There was for sure a maximum duration on those because running out of duration is what triggered the one that killed us to kill us. What's going on there, friend? Have you created slime rain? Is this slime mist unlimited? Is that infinite mist? Okay. Let me grab this out of here. I probably don't actually want that, but whatever. Okay. Infinite slime mist definitely has some utility for us. So, I mean, does it do the thing I want it to do? Let's pull this so it behaves normally. No, it doesn't create enough mist on the ground for it to trigger fungal colony. But I bet I can bottle that. Let me... Hold on, let's see. I'm going to just pour some slime down here. This is fun. Okay, now fire the slime mist, equip the bottle. Yep, it doesn't bottle quickly, but it does bottle. So yes, we do have an infinite amount of fungus spawning now. We can just send them forth in an area like this. Just have them find and deal with anything that might oppose us. That's fun. You have to get really close to the slime for it to turn into mushrooms. But okay. Well, that's a strategy. Obviously, it's not going to help us against anything that's already fighting us, but it does mean that I can do stuff like this. Get 'em, friends! Hey, everybody. Follow me. Go down here. Fight anything that exists. Hooray! When one of them takes enough damage from the toxins to go off, this is going to be a hell of a thing. Although I guess that probably won't actually happen, right? Because it doesn't, well, it doesn't kill me. But I feel like we've definitely seen it kill other creatures. I guess what might be happening in those cases is that things that are not me are not especially good at not drowning. We see creatures drown effectively for no reason. A lot, right? So maybe what's happening is they take enough damage from the poison to go down to 1 health, from the toxin to go down to 1 health, and then from there they just drown for a single point. Yeah, I did that. Well, okay, that's on fire. So this is a structure we sometimes encounter in the mines, right? It's going to be a pit with a bunch of fungus at the bottom, but also some stuff. And some, I'm going to assume, not friendly... God damn it. The fungus is highly flammable. Oh, they all died already. Alright, let's get out of here before that place just becomes a great big barbecue. And this seems like a fine time to just take a moment and refill. Uh-oh. Danger is close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, they lived. I was gonna say, it's gonna get real weird over there in a second. Oh, interesting. My potion is actually catching slime mist. Weird. I wonder if slime mist has a different, like, chemical consistency from the game's point of view. Oh. I hope those can't damage me either. We sprouted a full-grown fungus there. That feels like a lot more toxic garbage than they usually bleed, doesn't it? I think it is possible that this you sprout fungal growths when in danger perk is completely useless. I think that may be what we're learning. I was trying not to get a lot of blood in there. Oh, whatever. Blood's fine. Blood's not a bad thing to have around. Okay, so lots of acid stuff going on here. We're at 48 health, which I guess is, I mean... Oh god. We could die very quickly at 48 health. The The slime is just immediately soaking into the... God damn it. I'm leaving, I'm leaving. I guess that must be like the slime mist. It doesn't gather on surfaces. So that's a shame. Because that means we probably won't be able to use the slime mist to have infinite fungus. Alright, well we have just enough money for a reroll, and... oh, sadly not enough money to buy the only wand here that's even kind of interesting. Actually, that wand is, like, very good, though. Gold drops by enemies, explodes when it disappeared, is picked up, or is touched by other enemies. I have to assume that this would not, like, picking up gold and having it explode would not damage us? Because otherwise this perk is unbelievably awful, right? Every time you visit a new area, you regain 60 health. Yo! That might actually be, like, really good for us, right? Maybe. It may be the case that that would be really good under normal circumstances, and that we're just... when we take damage, we're going to take too much damage for it to matter. Okay, electric rock. That's used... Wow. I really don't like that. That's very bad. Really, truly bad. It's one of the least pleasant things I've seen so far in Noita. Okay. Okay. So. Sometimes this thing just double shoots. I'm trying to figure out exactly... I don't know. Weird. Not complaining. It's a lovely trait for a weapon to have. Okay, so if we can get to a point with our health where we're not getting essentially one-shot by stuff, then healthy exploration will be nice. Right, for sideways exploration purposes and stuff, although it is true that there seems to be, just in general, less sideways exploration to do in Nightmare. God, so many enemies fire so quickly in this mode. It's really terrifying. Of course, if you can just shoot them, it becomes a lot less of a problem. It's just parked on top of a wand. Oh, man. It could be anything. Okay, well, apparently we're just, we're not welcome over here. But, like, I gotta get over there, right? We're gonna find out. He's shooting at something. You know what? Here's what I think of you. Problem solved. Yeah, the default explosion radius of bombs is quite large. I don't know why I thought I was safe before. Really? That's what's... okay. No thanks. No, I'm good. Where are all these rats coming? Why are rats falling out of the sky? It's raining rats, and that's extremely adorable. Don't get me wrong. Is that just the smashed up body of... Huh. I don't know, I feel like they aren't usually so intact, those turret enemies. Maybe because I usually blow them up in order to kill them. So this always casts Rising Anti-Gravity? Well, I already think that we're not getting any value out of the spore pods we have. I certainly don't need to add more spore pods. So far, things are not going so hot. That's my opinion of this biome. I think we've really suffered a lot already. Why are these things so tough? Also numerous. Why are these so tough and numerous? It's just like a really bad combination of traits. Is that worm blood over there? It is. Hooray, the sight. Yeah, I love the worm blood. I love to consume things. That's my #1 favorite thing to do in Noita. It's just devour. Feast. Okay, well. In my opinion, that's a pretty good spell. I think we should use this to murder people. It'll be our secondary wand because I'm worried I will kill myself with it. As I almost always do when we use it. But like if we, man, imagine if we become immune to explosion damage. Think about the world we could live in. What did I just see down there? I feel like we saw something very strange, but it could just be in my head. Okay. People got wands. I see how it is. I like my prickly spore pods. Jesus Christ. Fucking... Okay. Well. Alright. Okay. Alright. What is going on around here? It's all nightmares. It's all nightmares all the time, man. That's what Noita is. It doesn't matter which mode you're in. Here's what I think of this. Yep, the slime mist does not produce... It does not produce slime. Like, persistent slime. That's a real shame. I wanted to spawn some dudes to go down there and fight for me. Alright, we'll have to watch out for sources of good slime. That good slime. Really? I thought for sure... So that means this wand is... Or at least that spell is not very interesting to us. I thought for sure there was an enemy over here that was doing... things. Scary things. Shooting purple fire at us. I'm gonna go up for the moment. Okay, well, you know, I'll take that. I'm so bad at this. Jesus Christ. Okay. Stuff's going on. They got some wands. They got some tools over there. So that's the big green magic missile, right? With the curly stuff. Oh no, the big green firebolt. Right. Well, I like that. Let's give me that. I don't much care for this wand. You know what? Let's pull the bombs out of it and just grab this thing. Okay. Alright, and this one was killed by hubris, I have to assume. He has not a lot of interesting stuff. Makes projectile cast fireballs in random directions. I mean... I'll take that. I guess it also has trigger stuff on it. Hold on. You know what I don't need is any copies of Firebomb near me ever. Well, we should probably descend. I don't really want to go any further down because of the massive, terrifying worm. Now, I will tell you, my experience with that worm is I think if you kill it, you get a max HP up heart. Okay. So that would be neat to have. I was clicking off the window onto my other monitor there. Noita does not capture your mouse cursor. Okay, well... Situation created. It's not ideal. They all dead? I think they are. I think we did it. Posthumously. That guy gets the Medal of Valor. I am still... I don't know how I'm still so bad at dodging these projectiles with these, like, completely static arcs. Like, the moment it's fired, you can know every place not to be. And yet somehow, with my tap levitation, I'm still, like, so incredibly good at making sure that I am exactly where that thing's gonna pass through. Sigh. Alright, that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're just gonna open the run by getting glass cannon, and I'm not going to immediately detonate myself with explosives, and it's gonna turn into an incredible victory. And we'll see you then.